What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video today. Oh, there's no sign. There it is. Today we're at Sparco because today we're going to be picking out some new seats for the E36. I know you guys like that bicycle seat video, but it's time for some real seats for the E36, and that was the plan the whole time. So we're stopping by here, so I will show you guys inside and we will show you what seats we're picking out. I'm very excited to finally have a nice set of buckets in this car, and maybe we'll get some other goodies while we're inside. Picking out some new boots.
Nah, I do like that floral.
I was just gonna say that. This is like your style right here.
Here, this one.
That's sick. All right, it's decided. I've got one picked out. They're going in the back right now. I'm gonna write it up and get them all set up, packaged up for us. So you guys won't see them until we get back to the shop, but I'm stoked. These are gonna be so awesome. All right, so as you guys can see, we got all the Sparco seats all loaded up in this Jeep Cherokee, and we're making our way down to Gretty, which is actually only about 20 minutes from here, and picking up some stuff for the MR2. You guys have been asking for an update on the MR2. We've got some parts we're picking up, although I'm not really sure how we're gonna fit them, but we'll figure out how to make it work. So we'll check in with you guys when we get to Gretty.
Gretty headquarters, Irvine, California. Usually they have a dope display car out here. Must be a busy day today. I was looking forward to seeing what they had out.
See what they got for us, though.
A lot of people don't know is that Gretty also owns a brand called Boost Brigade because they're big on turbo systems and stuff. So I actually have a Boost Brigade sweatshirt on today. But they also have all these really cool products.
Yeah, they got some cool stuff.
Make boost, not noise. That's for all the Honda guys out there.
I like how they have just the complete like motor setup. This one actually is torn away too. Hey, SR20. So this is their intake manifold.
Yep. This is the one that everybody copied and they call it a Freddy.
What do you think?
That one is
Are we gonna fit it?
Folded like this or no?
This.
Yeah. Overnight parts from Japan.
We really can't pick up anything else in here.
No.
we
can't even eat lunch. We won't fit here anymore.
I know. We picked up. we just got done with Gretty. Picked up a bunch of parts for the MR2. Yes, you heard me. The MR2.
It's about damn time.
It's finally getting some stuff. So when we get back to the shop, we'll unload everything. We'll unbox everything. We'll show you what we got. But now we are off to SOS Customs to check out some paint samples because the 240 about to get some color on it.
Yeah, boy. And let's not get in an accident because we might die.
I know this is not the safest thing. All right, we'll see you guys at SOS Customs.
All right, guys, so we just pulled up to SOS Customs. They've sprayed the samples of the color for us in 3 different shades. So Evan and I are here today. We're gonna pick out the shade we want for the car. Unfortunately, the sun's not out, so we're gonna have a hard time getting an idea of what the car's gonna look in the sun. But we're gonna do our best and pick the brightest one.
All right, so we got our 4 samples here. It's gonna be pretty hard for you guys to see in black and white, but some have more metallic than other. Oh, a little bit of shades coming up here. Which one do you like the best?
I don't know, I need this cloud to go away. I honestly, the difference isn't enough in the shade to, there's one that stands out, let's put it that way, but I really want to see it in the straight sunlight because I think it's going to be beautiful.
You see it in there? Yeah.
Where's the hood?
How you
How are
doing?
you? How are you?
We got a simulator to simulate kind of
I was gonna
sunlight,
ask, yeah.
so you can see it. So
I think it's this one.
All right, so this is the first time I've seen the car in primer, and Saul is actually, they're ready. They're ready to paint the jams. They're ready to paint the engine bay. And then once that's done, they'll go back and they'll paint the body.
All right, so that's a wrap over there at SOS. Thank you so much to Saul and Oscar. They're always awesome to us. The boys at SOS got the car in the paint booth, as you saw. It's time for paint. We're so excited. Evan and I probably couldn't be any more elated at the moment because we never
picked the color. We picked the specific color. The car is, the engine bay is getting shot today.
Yes.
So color is going down today.
All the engine bay areas, all gonna have color on it when we come back. And then they go back and sand everything and get everything prepped. Make sure that everything is exactly how it needs to be. Then the outside color goes on, which should happen in the next probably 2 days because the jams and all that stuff need a little bit of time to cure before you start throwing down more paint. And they've got to do a little bit of more sanding on the
I cannot wait to have this car back.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Guys, this is by far the best car we've ever given away.
Absolutely.
For sure. So if you haven't gotten your entries in, take a minute, check out the top link. Oh, there's a cop.
What's up, Carlsbad police officer?
Get your entries in, boys. Hey, Rick! He's not coming in. Just unload the whole truck. It's fine. You guys want to see what we got for the MR2? Well, you already can tell what it is. But let's go ahead and toss them on the car. Just kind of a rough mock-up and see what they look like. Of course, I grabbed the wrong side.
Check out this urethane trussed Greddy front lip. What's cool is you can actually smack this on the ground and it's flexible. I thought it used to say Greddy on here really big in the mold, but I guess not. I know the EK one had the Greddy logo. I thought that was pretty cool. I would like to have had that. So it mounts to the bottom of the bumper. You get the idea. One thing I didn't know that I learned when I was in an auto salon in Japan this year is that Greddy actually owns their own urethane factory in Japan. So these type of parts are easy for them to make. I reckon this factory bottom lip has to come off. So it's gonna add probably about 2 inches of height, or 2 inches of loweredness.
Ride height right there with the flat tire. What I like about this is I like the second duct on here.
Oh, it replaces it.
It replaces this whole top duct, right?
Yep.
Right under there. And then it's got this second one down here, which looks sick. Hot boy! This is exciting for me. I've actually never owned a pair of racing seats like this. Never owned a pair of new racing seats, so this is a first for me. And I've had my eyes on these for a long time, and the bicycle seat was not cutting it. Are you ready to see this? No, 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 no! Woo! The QRT, are these for your pump? Yeah. E36 is getting fresh, boys. Oh, that's so sick. This thing's way like, these are the QRTRs in vinyl. So we had the QRTR in cloth in the RX-8, and now we have the QRT Evo that's going in the 240SX. And I thought that the vinyl, the black vinyl is gonna match in the E36 really nice and maybe give it a little bit more of a street car feel, because this is a street car. And I think that's gonna look really killer in there. Let's pop one in. It's gone.
Rest in peace, paint booth. You did your job.
That's gonna look so good. Take a look at that.
Oh, these are sick. This is a vinyl? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually prefer the bikes. No, these are sick.
All right, so I was gonna save this for another video, but I couldn't wait. I'm too excited to install the seats. So one thing I forgot to mention, I'm gonna be using Street Faction E36 brackets. We're gonna be using these on the 240 as well. What I like about them is not only should they work for almost every single side mount setup, but they got this really nice finish on them. They're powder coated in this gunmetal, and I think it's gonna match really, really good with the interior. So I've got the driver's side 1/2 mocked up right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the other side, as well as attach the seat belt receptacle, that is. And we'll see how this fits. I'm not 100% certain that I'm gonna be able to get the passenger seat in today, and that's because I don't have a seatbelt receptacle. I did some research online, I found out that the front seats, the seatbelt itself, actually does click into the rear seatbelt receptacles. And the reason why is because I did not take my seatbelt receptacle off of my Vader seats that I sold. So I don't have you know, where the seatbelt clicks into. I don't have that, but I did find out that you can use the center seatbelt receptacle, and I can attach it to my Street Faction brackets, and therefore I'll have safe working seatbelts. Unfortunately, I only have one of those right now, so I'm really gonna focus on the driver's seat. That way, if someone needs to move my car when I'm out of town for the next couple days, then we'll be all set to go. So let me go ahead and mock this up. I'll set you guys down on a little time lapse, and we'll see if this thing fits in right out the gate. All right, so about an hour has passed. I've been kind of fighting with this, trying to figure out how to have the right orientation of the brackets to get the seats to fit in the car. And unfortunately, after looking at the Street Faction website again, it turns out my seats, the QRT-Rs, are too wide, and therefore they will not work with the brackets. So there's actually a range on there for E36, and the max width is about 16.5 inches that the seat can be to use those brackets for a side mount application for the E36 chassis. Unfortunately, the QRT-Rs, they're a little bit wider. I'm a little bit bigger of a guy. They're a little bit wider. They come in around 18 inches, and therefore it's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and return the Street Faction seat brackets. It's totally my fault. They should fit most other applications, but I chose a little bit wider of a seat, and therefore it wouldn't work. But I'm gonna probably order the Sparco seat brackets and probably run them without sliders, but we'll see. And we'll have to continue this in a future video. So before we close this out, I want to talk about the MR2. The MR2 project is still going on. As you guys saw, we finally just got some parts. I have a bunch of parts coming in for it. Our plan has been to kind of work on this after the 240SX. As you guys know, that car is going through that complete transformation, and it really requires the entire team's effort to make sure that stuff happens as fast as possible. So the MR2 has been taking a back seat, but finally, we're ready to start that project up again. So we're gonna be splitting this car up into two phases. Phase one is going to be redoing the exterior of the car. You saw the Gretty side skirts, the front lip. We've partnered up with a couple other companies on the exterior, which you will see in upcoming videos. And we're gonna be getting the exterior all dialed in on the car and the interior all dialed in on the car. We're also gonna be doing the suspension, wheels, tires on the car. At that point, phase one is gonna be considered complete, and we're gonna be starting to plan phase two, which is a little bit of a change in direction. It's getting a crazy motor swap, and it's not gonna get a K20, it's not gonna get a 3S GT. It's getting something completely outside the box, and it hasn't been fully decided yet, but it's gonna be crazy. I promise you that. It's gonna be really, really cool. So I can't wait to share more information with you guys about that. But for now, I'm gonna focus on phase one, focus on getting the car looking right, driving right, the interior back in, nice set of wheels and tires, and I'm gonna enjoy it for a little bit. While that's happening, we're gonna be preparing and planning for some major fabrication and some major changes to the drivetrain. There's no way I'm gonna be happy with 115 wheel horsepower, which is what it's at right now. And I don't think I'm gonna be too satisfied with 250 to 300 wheel horsepower, which was the original plan for the car. So we're gonna be going for something really wild. I can't wait to share with you guys. Please, if you're interested, hit that subscribe button. I guarantee you the next update is not gonna be that far away. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.